What is going on, chat, man? We are back, and today we are reacting to how easy is today's NBA. This was highly anticipated and highly recommended. I'm not gonna lie, as a Gen Z NBA fan, I'll be completely honest. Today's NBA is so easy. The defense is weak. There's no physicality. There's barely any rivalries. There's a lot going on, man. But with that being said, let's get straight into the video. If you guys are new to my channel and you like old NBA content, or you just like basketball content, hit the subscribe button, man, and join the crew. But with that being said, let's go. Yes, sir.
A few days ago, I did a video on basically how we are seeing things through this young NBA season that we haven't seen since literally the 1960s. The fastest paced, highest scoring era ever until this one.
I'll be honest, high scoring is probably the craziest thing because teams get like 140 points now. I feel like the lack of defense is absolutely insane. Anyone could drop 50 now.
And that isn't hyperbolic, as league-wide scoring averages for the decade of the 1960s were 115.2, while from 2020 until this current 2025-2026 season, we are now sitting at 113.9.
Wow.
And look, I suppose that two things can simultaneously be true. That we can enjoy the rampant scoring explosions I highlighted in that video a few days ago, while still protecting the legacies of the greatest players that came before these ones. And that certainly entails rejecting the premise that today
the NBA is too easy, bro. Like, Luka Doncic should not be catching self alley-oops. This is actually crazy.
today's athletes are just bigger, stronger, and faster or more skilled than the ones that came before them. They aren't. And there is a reason why these players are doing these seemingly extraordinary things. For starters, and I have talked about it in excess on this channel in the past, there simply is drastically less defense being played today than ever before.
You see, I'm not gonna lie, LeBron, as probably the face of the NBA right now, maybe he's gonna retire soon, but him not playing defense genuinely, he's a role model, so generally just affects the whole NBA. Like, people are gonna stop playing defense because LeBron's not doing it. He's getting away with it. That means they can get away with it. That's just how it is. That's how it works, man.
A result of a decade-plus-long assault on defense by the league offices themselves, most notably with the removal of hand checking before the 2005 NBA season. And in just the general way...
Okay, the hand checking thing being removed is actually good because you don't want to see your favorite player get body slammed or hurt or anything, right? But they took it to a whole different extent, bro.
That games are being officiated, coupled with the seeming sheer lack of interest by the players to give maximum effort on that side of the ball. And if you doubt what I'm saying...
Is this guy drinking a milkshake on the bench? I actually remember this, chat. When James Harden was just sitting out and his team is playing, he's just drinking a milkshake, just chilling. Like, we don't even see this anymore. Like, I mean, we see this now like it's normal. Back then, you had your star player, hungry to play. Like, what is going on?
About the rules changes and their impact, just check out when hand checking was removed and the prominent nature it has played in the ease of offensive movement by referencing the 2003-2004 NBA season, which should be the final full year before the rule was removed, and league-wide scoring that year was just 93.4 points per game, which is the second lowest total ever.
What do you guys think? I'm biased. I really don't know too much about hand checking. Do you guys feel that, hand checking is really a part of the game of basketball, or it's really uncalled for and unneeded? Let me know, because I'm genuinely curious on your thoughts, chat.
Dating back to 1955, the only season with a lower league-wide scoring rate than that one was the 1998-99 league season, when scoring was just 91.6 a night.
What?
And in that season, that would be the one after Michael Jordan retired from the Bulls, Allen Iverson led the league in scoring at just 26.8 points per game.
26! Bro! The highest somebody's averaging is probably like 35, 34, 33 right now. 26 does not look like that's normal now. What?
And for context on that, it would be good for 16th best this season currently.
Yeah.
While the third leading scorer that season, Karl Malone, the third leading scorer in league history, well, he averaged just 23.8 points per game that year. In a year, by the way,
you have all-stars that don't even make the team averaging that right now.
That he won league MVP. And again, in case you're curious, 23.8 this year lands you a few spots below Norman Powell, around 20th best league-wide. Yeah, to say things have changed is, well, an understatement. Look no further than a player who is still playing today that played some back then. A player to which many will have you believe is the standard for basketball excellence, LeBron James. James was at his undeniable peak from the years of 07-08 through 2012-2013 when he led the NBA in player efficiency rating, box plus minus, and value over replacement every year for a 6-year span.
Wow.
And to put that level of individual dominance into...
I'll be honest, that's very impressive, chat. Like, be honest. That stat is nice.
Context, Nikola Jokic has done that the last 5 consecutive seasons now and counting, while the all-time NBA record for most consecutive seasons doing that, well, you guessed it, Michael Jordan. But enough of the real GOAT, back to LeBron. And his 6-year span from 2008
enough of the real go back to LeBron. He's slick with that diss.
Through 2013, a span where he won all 4 of his league MVPs. And since that 6-year span, which ended in 2013 at the age of 28, LeBron hasn't led the league in PER or BPM a single time and has led the league in VORP only once in the last now 12 years.
Wow.
But what if I were to tell you that just a few seasons ago, at the age of 37, LeBron averaged the 3rd highest scoring total of his entire career, higher than any of his MVP seasons.
What?
It's not because 37...
You see, I'm telling you, the whole NBA changed. Like, points are like literally I don't think points even matter that much now. You can see a 30-point per game scorer and you don't even know if he's good or not. I don't like the defense is so bad, it's crazy, chat. Like, actually.
Year-old LeBron was better than prime league MVP LeBron in his 20s. It's because the NBA has gotten drastically easier over that span of time, accentuated by the fact that aforementioned 37-year-old Bron scored 3.5 more points per game than he did in his final league MVP season.
Wow.
3.5 more points per game while aging a decade. It isn't defying father time, it's emblematic of lackadaisical defense coupled with rules changes and court spacing. Think LeBron is an outlier? Well, how about another fringe top 10 player of all time, Steph Curry?
Man, Stephen Curry, man, this guy is genuinely amazing. Like, I don't think anything's wrong with this guy's game, genuinely.
In his first 6 full seasons in the NBA, ages 21 through 27, Steph Curry played in 416 games and was only a 21 point per game scorer. That is not a small sample size, and he was not hurt all of those years, which is a common misconception. In fact, in 5 of those 6 seasons, Curry played in 74 games or more. So just under 21 points per game through his aged 27 season. And do you not find it odd that he is now averaging 27 points per game in this, his aged 37 season?
I think he just got into a flow state, though. I know the NBA got very easy, but I feel like the game became very easy for Steph. Like, genuinely. He's just too good.
players aren't getting better, the league is getting that much easier.
That
So
is
what do
facts,
you
though.
think a player like Kobe Bryant would do in his prime if he was scoring 35 points per game in a year where league-wide averages were in the mid-90s versus today when they are near 120? If
Wow.
Austin Reeves is dropping 34 points per game on 53% shooting from
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The Austin Reeves 50 and 40 points per, like, he's been doing that recently. Like, the NBA is really easy now,
the
man.
field, what in the hell is prime Michael Jordan doing in today's league? The Miami Heat just produced 2 140-point games this season already.
What?
They are one of only 2 teams ever to do that in their first 4 games to start the season, and their leading scorer currently is Norman Powell, a player the Clippers basically threw away in the summer to bring in Bradley Beal. The Denver Nuggets, meanwhile, just became the first team ever to score at least 120 points and shoot 50% or better from the field in their first 4 games of an NBA.
I also think that, Curry did change the game a lot for everyone. Like, the 3-pointers, I feel like that plays a big part in the NBA now, man.
Season. Giannis Antetokounmpo is leading the NBA currently in player efficiency rating at 42.3. The previous record set by Nikola Jokic in 2022 is 32.85. But well, look, when Giannis is being officiated like this, what the hell exactly do
Yeah, like, there's no defense. There's literally no defense right there, man. Like, I at least think that Karl Anthony Towns is taller than Giannis, actually. He's 7 foot or 7'1", I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, correct me. But Giannis is like 6'11". That's an easy block, man. Come on, that's just lazy.
you expect? That, by the way,
And
is
it
a
was a
real
travel.
play and has not been doctored with AI in any way. That basket counted, by the way, for Giannis. Free throws are being given out like candy on Halloween these days. Spacing as good as ever.
Yeah, like, do you see that? That's a big reason to why players average 30. They're wide open. Why is Luka Doncic open?
Traveling, carrying, etc. never called. Players who really can't defend legally if they actually wanted to, but no worries because they don't. Add it all up and this is what you get. Is it fun to watch in some instances? Sure. Are the offensive point explosions possibly to some more aesthetically pleasing than the 88 to 75 games you would routinely get back in the late 90s and early 2000s? Probably, but don't you dare make the inference that the great players we have seen in the past wouldn't be capable of doing what this current crop of players are doing now, because in many cases, those players would be exceeding it.
Chat, we gotta talk about this one for sure. The NBA getting this tough as a basketball fan living in this generation, Gen Z, I don't like it at all, man. I feel like it's so boring, and people are really scared to be even physical now. Like, they're so scared. Oh, I'm gonna get injured. Oh, like, people used to genuinely jump to get blocks. The only person I'm really seeing that's actually embracing it is, what's his name, Victor Wembanyama. And I think Victor Wembanyama is up and coming because that guy is a monster. I feel like he's the most fun player to watch in the NBA right now. But chat, you guys let me know your thoughts down below, and I appreciate you guys, for recommending me this video. But unfortunately, this is the end of the video, chat, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe, man, and I'll catch y'all next time. Yes, sir.